Donkey Kong, what's up, my man? What's up, people? Had a good day today. Had a real good day. Good day today. Did a little too much walking. If my goddamn doctor found out how much I've been walking, he would confiscate my walker. So I gotta mellow out a little bit. So, obviously I can't do legs. So I'm gonna update you guys with my training split. Shit, I need to turn the volume down. I know how annoying that is. Sorry about that. I got a bad connection. Let's see if that helps. I just turned on the Wi-Fi, hotel Wi-Fi. So, okay, I'm back. I had to turn on the hotel Wi-Fi. I've been gone all day. Anyway, obviously I'm not doing legs, people. So, you guys have seen I'm back at the gym. So the next stupid question I'm going to get is, what's your training split right now, Big J? So I want to take care of that question right now. My training split is called upper body. Okay, just kidding. That's being sarcastic. But basically, what I'm doing is nothing different than what I was doing before. I split my upper body into two different workouts. One day I call a push day, the other day I call a pull day. Now most of you are going to think pushing, some of you prefer to call that a pressing day. That's fine. I just like to call it a push-pull split. It sounds better than a press-pull split. I'm on a push-pull split. So basically, the first day of the split, I am pushing the weight away from the core. That's why it's called a push day. So typically on a push day, you're doing chest, front delts, triceps, etc. Day 2 of the split, the day that I call a pull day, you are pulling the weight towards your core. Oh my God, that's why I call it a pull day. I'm so smart. And muscles included on that day are generally trapezius, rhomboids, latissimus, biceps, brachii radialis. You get the picture. You're either pushing the weight away from you or you're pulling it towards you. It's not fucking rocket science, people. That's why I don't do a lot of deltoids, because you're training front delt on your push day and you're training rear delt on your pull day. So where do you get in your mid delts? Well, if you insist on doing some mid delts, I would do them on your pressing day, because military press is a great exercise for your mid delts. Now, one of the reasons I make fun of lateral raises so much is because lateral raises are a pull. If you think about it, lateral raises, you are pulling the weight away from your core. You are taking the dumbbells that are at your sides close to your core, and you are bringing your arms almost up to parallel to the floor. So that is away from the core. Technically, that's a pull. So middle deltoid is involved on push and pull days. So you got to be really careful what exercises you pick when you are on a push-pull split, because it's very easy to overtrain the deltoid, people. That's why I don't do a lot of deltoid. I do a little bit of machine military press at the end of my chest and tricep workout, and I call it good. Anyway, I did my pushing yesterday. Didn't go so well yesterday. On the Smith machine, I am not bullshitting you, with 2 plates on each side on the Smith machine, my arms were shaking doing 5 sets of 5 with 2 plates on each side. So obviously, but I haven't lifted weights since, when was the accident? April 6th. So anyway, my arms were shaky with 2 1/4. I'm basically starting over. But my chest isn't even sore, so that's good. So tomorrow would be leg day if I was healthy. So tomorrow I'm just going to stay in the hotel room and do physical therapy for my legs. And then I'm going to come back. Let's see, what's tomorrow? Thursday? Thursday, I'm going to go to the gym again and do another push day. And since I'm not sore, hopefully it'll go a whole lot better. And then I'm all fucked up. What day of the week again is it? It's Wednesday? So Friday, I'm going to go to the gym and do a push workout. Tomorrow's Thursday, I think. I don't know. So anyway, so Saturday, am I all fucked up? Today's Wednesday. Yes. So Saturday, I'm going to get back in the gym and do another pulling workout. So anyway, that's my split. It takes me 4 days to do upper body. Push, pull, split. I don't really have a deltoid day. Be really careful if you want to do the push, pull, split to not overtrain your delts. I started doing the push, pull, split way back in the mid-'80s when I first started training, because that's what the great Dr. Franco Colombo did. Franco was a big believer in pushing on one day and pulling on the next. And even though I'm not built at all like Franco is a very short man, I loved the way Franco trained. He did barbell rows the proper way. He tapped the floor with every single fucking rep. He didn't do them the Dorian Yates way, the way some of you young faggots are trying to do them. So anyway, that's Big J's training update. You know, another thing I want to address is you cocksuckers that are trying to make fun of me for asking for handouts and calling me a beggar and all sorts of bullshit, telling me I should be ashamed of myself, asking for help. You know, I started doing landscaping for an apartment complex when I was like fucking 13 years old, 1982 or some shit. So I've been paying into Social Security since 1982. So I think I deserve to go on short-term disability. I think I fucking earned it because I'm going to be out of work for a few months. And in the state of Florida, when you apply for short-term disability, they automatically enroll you in Medicare. So whatever, I fucking earned it. I've been putting into the system since 1982. And if I can, so anyway, that's that. You motherfuckers that want to call me a beggar and telling me I should be ashamed of myself, asking for handouts, you really can go fuck yourself. Because Social Security is for the working man. It's a fucking safety net. It's not a hammock for bums. Because I'm only going to be out of work a couple of fucking months. So that's that. Someone was telling me that the day I left work, which would have been April the what date I get hurt? So April 5th was my last day of work. If I would have been in the state of Florida when the accident happened, my short-term disability would have started the very next day. But because I'm out of state, I believe by the time I get back to Florida and apply, they're not going to want to give me that back due money. But what I heard from a friend, if you get a Social Security disability lawyer, your lawyer can get that back due, what they owe you, because you were in a different state, and then they just take a cut of what they get. Big deal. Even if they take a nice big cut, it's more than you had if you don't get it. So I'm probably going to be consulting a disability attorney when I get to Florida. Because goddamn it, like I just said, I've been putting into the system since 1982 when I got a job at fucking Buckingham Square Apartments, fucking doing landscaping, trimming fucking bushes and digging holes and fixing fucking sprinkler heads. I've been working since the summer between 7th and 8th grade, I believe. Since that summer. So how many of you assholes had a job in junior high? So you're trying to call me a goddamn, beggar. You can go fuck yourself. I fucking work. I'm not afraid of work. I like work. I would climb into the goddamn semi tomorrow if I had some legs underneath me. So, go fuck yourselves. And no one's got a gun to your head telling you to contribute to that GoFundMe. And any of you assholes making comments that I'm buying steak and buying steroids on that GoFundMe money, if you look, I haven't collected that GoFundMe yet. I'm letting it sit there until I get till I head to Florida. That's my travel money. Because you know what? It's over 2,100 miles back to Delray Beach. Who the fuck is going to put fuel in that fucking minivan? I am, you assholes. And that's going to be hundreds and hundreds of dollars in just gasoline. And then I got to fucking buy meals, and my friend that's driving me, I'm gonna get a room with 2 beds because it's gonna take a room with me. He can sleep in, we'll get a room with 2 beds, but if he wants his own room, he can pay for that out of his own pocket. Fuck him. But and I'll buy his meals too. Sorry about that. Hotel Wi-Fi is bullshit. So anyway, that's what the GoFundMe is fucking basically for. Get me back to motherfucking Florida. Because we need hotel rooms, and we're going to need food, and we're going to need goddamn gasoline. And we're going to stop at gyms along the way, and we're going to do a whole lot of filming. So we're going to provide the mints on this road trip. Over 2,100 miles. Shit, I'm really sorry about this. It keeps pausing. This hotel Wi-Fi is bullshit. I'm not ready to disclose who's driving me. I want that to be a big surprise. So, yeah, it's Olivia that's driving me. Nate's going to be in the fucking back seat of the minivan with a chastity device on his cock. Put Nate in chastity. While Olivia and I share a bed, Nate's going to be sleeping at the foot of our bed on the floor. And when I tell him he can come up on the bed and have some scraps and lick her the cum out of her pussy, I'll let him. Oh, that's funny. Someone said it's Rob coming again. I will say it is not Big Rob Fitness. Okay? It is not Big Rob Fitness. You know, Robzilla gets too fucking drunk and goes live. He's kind of like the old me. So you guys should just cut him some slack. You know, he knows he's an idiot. Just relax. What do you think you trolls are going to change Robzilla? And a lot of people like Robzilla. Robzilla's bringing the fucking mints. So a lot of you guys need to just shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ, you'll find anything to bitch at. Never seen such fucking crybabies. Some of you guys are like teenage girls, just complaining and gossiping about fucking everybody. Synthol Mark is coming to pick me up. That would be awesome. I would enjoy Mark's company. I don't know if I would want to room with him because of his masturbation. I don't think it's Lou. So, someone told me to shut up, Jay. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I think this is my page, and you were the guest here. I could be wrong. So I'm doing good. Today I tested the legs. When I woke up this morning, before I called my Lyft, they don't have Uber here, they have Lyft. I took 4 Aleve liquid gels, which is, 880 milligrams of naproxen sodium. I did not take my pain pill. I took my pain pills with me because only a moron leaves pain pills in a hotel room. That'll be the first thing the fucking maid steals. But, so I had my pain pills with me. I got to the gym because I wanted to see how sore that knee would be without pain medication, just getting in and out of a car, because it's a bitch. You know, I can get my left leg in the car, and then it's a motherfucker getting that right leg in the car because I got the braces locked straight. It really sucks. Oh, it'd be nice if it was Emma fucking picking me up. I wouldn't mind sharing a bed with her all the way back to Florida. That'd be nice. So, yeah, I tested the old leg and just went to the gym on Aleve liquid gels today. And the leg passed the test. I made it all fucking day without taking a pain pill. So technically I don't need them. But I'm back in my hotel room now. And since I was such a good boy and I didn't take any pain pills all day, I just took fucking 2. So go fuck yourselves. And I took it with a Klonopin too. I don't exactly know what that is. I think it's an anti-anxiety. The doctor sent me home with, I think, 30 Klonopin. They were giving me one of those in the morning at night in the hospital just to keep me calm. If any of you guys know Klonopin, that isn't what it says on the bottle, because obviously I have a generic, but someone told me it's a bipolar medicine. I told them to go fuck themselves. I think it's just for anxiety. It's a benzo like Xanax. Well, cool. So I just took 2 Tramadols and a Klonopin. So I'm feeling pretty good right now. Still sober as a judge. God, I wanted a cold beer today. God damn it. When I was in my walker, coming back from the movie theater back over to the food court at the mall, Texas Roadhouse is in the fucking parking lot of the goddamn mall. And I looked over there and I thought, God damn, would an ice cold draft beer be good right now? So, but I didn't do it. Oh, that's another thing. One of you assholes made a comment, because in my video this morning I called it a comeback, saying, accusing me of you're not an athlete, you're not coming back to anything, just take it easy, you're just trying to get attention. Listen, motherfucker, if I was after attention, you know what I would do? I would go back to drinking. That's a great way to get attention. Fucking get all drunk and then show up at an AA meeting. Or I would fake an attempted suicide. Just carve up my wrists a little bit and then call 911. That's what most people that want attention do. It's not attempted suicide. It's faking an attempted suicide. Swallow a bunch of fucking pills and then call 911. You're faking an attempted suicide. So that's why I don't really shed a tear when I hear about people attempting suicide, because people that attempt suicide get the job done. Anyone who fails at fucking suicide is fucking faking it, looking for attention. You want to kill yourself, put a gun in your mouth. It's pretty hard to go wrong. So I am not looking for attention with these videos. That video I made this morning came from the motherfucking heart. And I was really proud of myself. And at the end of that video, yes, I did choke up a little bit. And some of you faggots are calling me the bedroom crybaby, whatever. You know what? Real men show their emotions, you dumb fucks. I don't know who some of you guys think you are. You guys that think that everything is funny. Ha ha ha. You know people like that laugh at everything and don't show any other emotion. You're using a defense mechanism. It's weakness when you think everything is funny and you try and make everything look funny and act funny. And no, the world isn't that way, man. Sometimes you got to get pissed off. Sometimes you got to get sad. Sometimes you got to get mad. Sometimes you're fucking happy. But, you fucking trolls who think I'm less of a man because I get a little choked up because I'm doing a video of me standing next to my walker. I'm fucking proud of myself. I'm really proud of myself. I am farther along. I might not be breaking any records with rehab from a double quadricep tendon reattachment, but I know I'm ahead of schedule. I can look in the book they sent me home with. I know where I'm supposed to be. I'm a week ahead of schedule at least. So, if I get a little choked up because I'm proud of myself, you know what? Deal with it. Or go to someone else's page. Go to Dale Chance's page and tell him how great he is because he got skinny once in his life. I'm doing great and I'm fucking happy. Doesn't make me fucking the slightest bit insecure that you guys don't know how to shed a tear. I'm feeling pretty good right now. Can you still drive the trucks? No, I don't really have the range of motion to be able to get over to the brake pedal quick enough. It wouldn't be safe. Let's see, here's a comment I can read. Honest to God, not many peeps would do what you are doing, and they would use the injury excuse to not work out or even go to work, especially people under 40. Wolfpack Eric, you're doing awesome, bully. Here's the funny. My prostate. I don't know what that means. Here's a good one. David and Ciso, is that your name? I don't have my reading glasses on. I admire your courage and determination No wonder Lou D'Onofrio is envious of you and keeps talking about karma subliminally on his live. You are winning at life while he would have gone on crack. That's a strong statement right there. Here we go. Old Man Logan, 1900. You should feel no need, no reason to explain yourself, justify yourself to these sheep. Yeah, I know. It's just sometimes the trolls get to you. How many of you motherfuckers wouldn't take free money? And I'm not talking about the goddamn GoFundMe, because that's not free money. You know, that's donations. Those are you people, you know, sparing what you can spare. I'm talking about the short-term disability. Who the fuck wouldn't take that money? It's your money. The government is holding your money. They take money out of your paycheck every fucking week. You know what FICA is? FICA? That's their little code word for taxing your Social Security. So, they've been taking FICA out of my check since I was goddamn 12 or 13 years old. So who's not going to take the goddamn free money? It's too bad in Florida, when they put you on Medicare, you can't get food stamps. Otherwise, I'd be taking the goddamn food stamps too. Who gives a fuck? Jay, thoughts on Todd maybe making an appearance again? I don't care. Todd's a nice guy. You guys are just judging Todd from, you know, playing the role of a fucking idiot from Brooklyn on fucking video. Jay, the average person of your age couldn't come back from that type of injury as fast as you did. You should be very proud of yourself. I'll tell you what, you put both legs in an immobilizer, peg leg straight, you better have a goddamn good set of triceps, if you know, to get out of bed, to get into a wheelchair, to get up out of your chair. Oh, my triceps are fucking exhausted every fucking single day. It's like doing dips every fucking day. Every fucking day. Jay, you're a serious inspiration, walking around with no fear. Amazing. I got fear, brother. Fear motivates me. People that don't have fear are fucking stupid. Those are the kind of people that get eaten by alligators and attacked by grizzly bears. It's good to have some fucking fear. When you get back to Florida, you gonna train with Brad and Big Lenny again? Of course I'm gonna see Brad. Question is Big Lenny allowed to be with me? I don't know the situation. Last I heard, Big Lou was forbidding Lenny from being around me. So you guys need to ask Big Lenny. Is Lou going to let you hang out with Jay Masters? Pretty sad if this is what winning looks like. I don't know what that means. You need to get some edibles. Goddamn right. I wish we could go through Colorado, but that's not the quickest way home. We could go through Michigan. We could take I-90 all the way to 94, cut through Michigan, maybe stop in, see Crystal Anthony, hang out with them. Fuck them, Jay. You're the man. Here's a response here. Everybody would. And I guarantee you he's responding to who wouldn't take the free money. Yeah, of course. Jay, you should shove remote up ass for mints. That's pretty stupid. Fair play for getting back in gym. Add some bench-assisted rows and you're sweet, Jay. I don't need bench-assisted rows. I've never done those in my life, so I'm not going to bring in new exercises into my life. I do about 10 to 12 exercises, and I like to do them very fucking well at a very fucking high level. And I don't have any interest in doing any other new exercises. Basically, any exercise invented after 1970 is bullshit. You know, if it was working in 1969 when Arnold won the amateur Mr. Universe, it's good enough for me. The year I was born, Arnold won the amateur Mr. Universe. I believe Bill Pearl won the pro Mr. Universe. So the exercises those guys were using in 69, hey, they're good enough for me. I don't need to be doing all this modern day faggot bullshit. Oh my God, Jay, you need some protein from a tan 1010. You're going catabolic. Dude, I would never, ever, ever get a black penis anywhere near my mouth. You get that straight? Here we go. Master Bob Rooney. That's tax-free money, too. Short-term disability is tax-free? I didn't realize that. That's fucking pretty cool. I definitely need a disability attorney because I didn't file the minute I got injured because I was out of state. And when I was in the hospital, when I got admitted to the hospital, they told me I wasn't eligible for Medicare or Medicaid, whatever, in South Dakota. They said I had to be back in the state of Michigan to apply. So, whatever. Jay, you getting on a cycle again? What kind of joke is that, you dumbass? What do you mean, getting on? I need to go see a therapist to learn how to... Sorry, people, that was the goddamn hotel Wi-Fi again. This is bullshit. Hotel Wi-Fi is such bullshit. But back to your question, Jay, you getting on a cycle again? I have a hard time cruising. It mentally is pretty rough on me trying to do 250 milligrams of test a week. It just, I wind up lasting a couple of weeks, and that's about it. I figure, fuck it, my receptors are cleaned out. Let's go. Let's party. So I wound up, I used to get that test 400, and it was a lot easier for me to cruise when I was doing 400 MIGs a week, as opposed to 250. And I don't know, I know I've mentioned this before. Tony Huge did a video on that, and that the reason you see a lot of guys over 40 nowadays carrying a shit ton of muscle, that's because they cruise on 400. They don't cruise on 250. Because if I've explained it once, I've explained it 100 times. It doesn't matter how big you get on your blast cycle. It's how big you can maintain your muscle on your cruise cycle that's going to determine how big you get. Does that make sense? If you blast and you get huge, but then you lose all of it, and the next time you blast, you're starting over again, you're never really getting any bigger. But if you're cruising properly and maintaining more and more and more of that after every blast, you eventually get bigger. So cruising properly is actually more important than how big you get when you blast. That's why I like cruising on 400. I think I did 500. I couldn't handle just doing 2 cc's. Last time I went off the gear, I had to do 2 cc's. So I was doing 500 on my cruise, which, for a lot of you guys is a cycle, but whatever. It's just testosterone. So that's enough of that. Jay, why were you taking antipsychotics while recovering? Dude, they put me on fucking Zoloft when I was in the goddamn hospital. I about bit the doctor's motherfucking head off. I'm on Dilaudid, which is a heavy, heavy, heavy narcotic painkiller. They give it to people dying of fucking cancer. And I'm on Dilaudid, and I come out of my goddamn fuzzy haze, and I start asking the nurse about what pills she's been giving me, and she mentions the word Zoloft, and I fucking went goddamn berserk. Oh, yeah, those cocksuckers put me on Zoloft without my permission. And that's because I was all by myself. I wish I would have had someone with me, a family member, or someone that would speak for me on behalf of me, medically, that would have said, no, fuck no, you're not giving him Zoloft. That shit is no good for your dick. Tony Huge blasts 1,000 milligrams of test. Yeah, that's on his blast. Yeah, and that's really not a lot when you're blasting 1,000. That's only 4 cc's of test Cypionate 250. That's not a big deal. I was talking about cruising when I said a lot of the big guys over 40 are cruising on 400. Cruising, not blasting. Maybe they thought you suffer from depression, Jay. That was what the doctor said. The doctor said you were in pretty rough shape when you came in here. We thought it would help you recover. Well, you know what I said to him? And I literally said it. This is. I'm going to quote myself as best I can. I said, I don't want to be happy and gay. I'm at my best when I have a little bit of a chip on my shoulder, so I don't want those antidepressants. And that's true, People that are happy and gay and content and peaceful and everything's great, they're not going to fucking strive to do anything fucking extra. You know what? If you got a little bit of a chip on your shoulder, you're going to get that extra rep. So, fuck that doctor. And I use the word gay properly. Everyone knows what happy and gay means. It doesn't mean you're homosexual. It just means you're happy and gay. I'm not a happy and gay kind of guy. Anybody who knows me in real life knows that, I'm a cantankerous fucking son of a bitch. And sure, I can be nice, and sure, I got feelings, but... And I'll stick up for my friends. Is it gay to masturbate with your best friend's mouth? It depends who your best friend is, really. Jay, would you give Jane Genova power of attorney if you have another hospital stay? I don't know. What could Jane possibly do to fuck me over? If Jane would have been with me when this all happened and she was at the hospital with me, I would have trusted her. I mean, it's not like I have millions of dollars she could swindle. She probably would tell those doctors to go fuck themselves with that Zoloft. She's had her own issues with quack doctors putting her son on bullshit. Can the maniacs buy you a lot lizard? Why don't you send me a goddamn escort to my fucking room? I don't want a lot lizard. All right, here we go. I can't pronounce your name. Sahatnat. Even though you might not go heavy again, for me, you're still the J Masters who squats 405 for 10, and those videos motivate me every time at the gym. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah, I know I mentioned this before. I was watching a Jay Cutler fucking interview, and I know you guys hate Jay Cutler, but he was talking about how he trains now that he's retired, and he's actually trying to get smaller, which is bullshit. He's lying when he said that. But he said that he does, for his legs, he squats sets of 15 with 2 1/4, and he says his legs will not get any smaller, squatting 225 times 15. He does a couple of sets of 15s with 225, and he says his legs are staying big. So, we'll see. I thought about doing, once I do start squatting again, I'm probably going to work with some chains, and I'll explain to you guys why. Because the downward phase of the squat, which is the eccentric phase, that's where you're going to damage a tendon. So as I'm squatting down and that chain piles up on the floor, the load is decreasing. So you actually have less weight on your back when you get down to parallel, correct? And then when you start upward, that's the concentric phase. Well, then the chain would start coming off the floor and adding mass to the bar on your back. So in the beginning, I might do some squats with chains just to take some load off on the eccentric phase, just to prevent re-injuring that tendon. Now on the deadlift, on the other hand, now the deadlift really doesn't have an eccentric phase because you're already starting from the bottom. You can drop the bar if you want. That's not legal in powerlifting to drop the bar. But if you drop the bar with a deadlift, all you did was the concentric. So I've seen guys on video on their speed day. Have you guys seen it where there's a bunch of guys doing speed deadlifts, and they're going fast as hell? There's usually a big group of them, and they're only doing 1 rep, and they're doing it with a band. I thought that would be good for my tendon as well. Doing speed deadlifts with a band. Because that would limit the amount of eccentric work, and the band would add tension on the concentric phase. So, food, I know some of you guys aren't bright enough to understand what I'm talking about. But those of you guys that actually have a couple of brain cells will understand what I'm talking about. Now, I was talking to my physical therapist about this, and she happened to be a female, but she works out. She knows what she's talking about. She said, yeah, but Jay, the eccentric phase is what strengthens your tendons. And I thought about that for a minute, and then I thought, well, that's what I can do that with my assistance work. Like, some light hack squats for the quads. That's going to be, doing more reps, like, sets of 12 or 15. That's going to help to, there's going to be 15 or so eccentric portions of every rep. Same thing with leg press. You got to bring the weight down. That's an eccentric phase. So I might be training the eccentric more with the leg press and the hack squat. And then I might concentrate my squats and my deadlifts more on the concentric. So anyway, it's just all theory right now because I am weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks away from training legs. But it's just something to think about. And maybe some of you guys that have powerlifting experience, can help me out with this. But I think squatting with chains is a great idea. And I think doing, speed deadlifts with bands, those guys are using, from what I understand, speed work is anywhere between 60 and 70%. And that's including the band tension. And these guys are just doing singles, and they're ripping it up as fast as they can. And then they're basically dropping it because it's such a light weight. I don't know if you guys have seen those workouts on YouTube. Some people call them a deadlift party because you got a bunch of guys in line all doing singles with a light weight. It looks like a real good time. So anyway, I rambled there a little bit, but I'm already thinking ahead. Jay would rather be sad and no sodomy. I don't know what that means. Jay, are you gay right now? No, I'm not gay right now, but it is early. What did the doctor tell you after your happy and gay comment? Did he want to Baker act you? That's funny. No, he was kind of a submissive guy. He was kind of a weirdo. I'm not going to say his name on camera, but I'm not his biggest fan. I had like 4 fucking doctors. I had a surgeon, and then once I got to the rehab facility, I had like 3 or 4 doctors, and the other doctors were great. It was just that one homo who thought I needed to be on Zoloft. I agree. You need that hunger to get back on your feet. Right. What if I was still on fucking Zoloft? I'd be a fat redneck like Dale Chance. Oh, someone's calling me a pseudo-intellectual. Just because I think about things? Having a gay old time like the Flintstones. Yeah, that used to be a word, man. You should sue if that really happened. I talked to someone about that, and the doctor's defense is he's just going to say that exactly what he told me. Well, he was incapacitated. He was in really bad shape. We were trying to help him. I wouldn't make a dime on that. Do you like walks on the beach and getting caught in the rain? What are you trying to quote fucking, do you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain? Jesus. I'm not into yoga. I'm more into champagne. That's the greatest line of that fucking whole song. I'm not much into yoga. I'm more into champagne. That's a cool song. Big Lenny shadowboxing was happy and gay, jumping around like a queer. You on Zoloft right now as we speak? No, fuck no. I got off that shit weeks ago. I was only on Zoloft for like the first week. that I would post surgery when I went over to the rehab facility. And I was taking so much goddamn opiates when I first got out of surgery. I didn't know what was going on. No, right now I'm buzzing a little bit on 2 tramadol and 1 Klonopin. I saved up my morning meds and took them right now. Jay, Lenny will take care of you medically. Okay, I'm sure he would. I masturbate with my redhead friend's ass cheeks. I've never banged a ginger. I've seen some good-looking ones. Justin Sleeman. That's a good Jew name. You are such a good liar. Go fuck yourself. And shut your mouth. Losing IQ. Justin Sleeman. A known kike. Go fuck yourself. Keep talking like that and I'll just block you, asshole. Oh, God. Justin Sleeman, the kike. Go make some money. I'd rather make your grandparents into some lampshades at Auschwitz, you fucking kike. Ready to return to the copious MILFs of Delray LA Fitness? Oh, God, I hate Delray LA Fitness. I might be meeting Brad over at the Boca location more often than I go to Delray. Keep the Propecia, Jay. Yeah, I got Propecia. I like Jay Cutler's woman. I'll bet she's pretty. Bedroom bullshitter, there's a new one. Dance like Robzilla and we know you are fully healed. Jesus. Listen to Michael Hearn. Don't listen to Jay Cutler. I don't know who Michael Hearn is. Last time you said it was 275 times 12. Now it's 225 for 15. Genova-isms. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. I just don't know if I'll ever squat 3 plates again. I mean, maybe I will. I see myself deadlifting 5 plates before I ever squat 3 plates. Easily. I easily see myself deadlifting 5 plates long before I ever squat 3 plates. And you can write that down. Big Rob gets lonely at the sound of chains in the gym. Just use resistance bands, idiot. Justin the Jew has more to say. No, bands would be the exact opposite of what I want on my legs for a squat, you fucking homo. You're about to get banned. Why don't you guys get after this Justin Sleeman and make him just go away on his own? I really don't like him. You could live without squatting again. Yeah, I could. Actually, the exercise that hack squats is actually worse because, hacks, you're really focusing on the quads. I'm more scared of getting on a hack squat machine than putting a barbell on my back. As long as you squat to depth like Blaha. Justin Sleeman, chains to get attention. I call BS. Dude, I hate this guy. No, I'm definitely going to squat to depth, and I'm not going to miss a rep when on my comeback as far as depth goes. Because, like I said, I don't care if I ever squat 3 plates ever again. So they're going to be parallel because I want to make sure I develop that lower quad. That's one thing that Blaha said that was pretty true. I did have a weakness in the lower quad. All my muscle was way up high on the quad. So I'm going to make sure I get low on every rep in the squats. Who cares how much weight's on the bar? Oh, and I'm also going to bring my stance in. Those of you guys, my wide stance that was making you guys insane, I am going to bring my stance in because I'll say it again. I have no interest in squatting 5 plates again. I don't care if I ever squat 3 plates again. So I don't need that west side barbell fucking super wide stance. I'm gonna bring the stance in a little bit. Jay, why does Jason weigh his plate and food together and say it's anabolic? Well, because he's retarded, dude. You didn't notice he's retarded? You gonna wrap your knees? No. A good friend of mine is actually gonna get me a set of knee sleeves. A real good friend of mine is ordering me knee sleeves and sending them to my mom's house. Because in about 5 more weeks, I won't be wearing these braces. So I'm going to need some kind of security blanket, so I feel that compression on my knees. So at week 10, when I'm all done with these braces, I'm going to have a nice brand new set of knee sleeves to put on. You are anabolic, bro. I don't know what the fuck that means. Do you snatch grip deadlifts? No. But I do like to snatch grip my high pulls for my traps. I can't do high pulls unless I do a snatch grip because my wrists want to dislocate. Make sure to eat fast twitch carbs. Hell yeah. Jason's a fucking genius. Jason is the one who got me carb loading with branched chain amino acids.